Hello, Richardson ISD. Can you believe we have officially completed the first week of school for our face-to-face students, and our virtual students are also back as of this past Monday. Our goal is for every student to be learning every day, and ideally that would be face-to-face, but we also have students whose families have chosen our virtual option for now. So hello to all families, whether virtual or in person. As I shared with you previously, each year we have a theme in Richardson ISD, and for this year it is the power of love. And you can definitely feel the love across the district with students back last week for their in-person first day. I was excited to be out on campuses and feeling all of the excitement the opening of school brings. We also had another first day this Monday when we welcomed just over 1,000 K through 6 students who have chosen our virtual classroom option for at least the first 9 weeks of the school year. We have a dedicated team of teachers and staff supporting our virtual classroom option, and I am so proud of how hard they have worked to support our families currently electing this learning option. We are committed to offering this option through October 15th and will provide plenty of notice to our community regarding its future past that date. As we start another school year in a pandemic, I want to emphasize our continued commitment to keeping the virus out of our schools and for learning to continue. Let me share just one highlight from first grade, where over the next few weeks, these learners will be scientists and investigators bringing their favorite stuffed animal to class, where they're going to learn how to classify objects. Students will observe their stuffed animal and make observations and learn to compare and contrast items that are larger or smaller or heavier and lighter. They will observe shape, color, texture, and materials. Our first grade friends will communicate and discuss their observations in addition to recording and analyzing data in their science notebooks. This science investigation is an important step in our students' understanding of how and why things work the way that they do. Even though we are in a pandemic, it is critically important that we keep our eyes on learning. So I just wanted to share one example of what I was able to see in a classroom this week. As you know, we started school implementing our universal mask requirement, and I want to thank our students, staff, and parents for supporting students and staff with this decision, even if you disagree with it. As we continue our commitment to keep the health and safety of our students and staff a priority. I had the privilege to be on an exclusive call yesterday with Dr. John T. Brooks, MD, an internist and clinical infectious disease expert who normally serves as the Chief Medical Officer to the CDC's Division of HIV and AIDS Prevention, where he coordinates the division's activities related to the National Ending the HIV Epidemic Initiative. He presently serves as the Chief Medical Officer of the CDC's COVID-19 response. Dr. Brooks has led teams during CDC emergency responses to anthrax, SARS, and Ebola. He was the CDC incident commander for the agency's response to the 2015 outbreak of HIV and hepatitis C. Dr. Brooks came to CDC in 1998 after completing medical school, residency in internal medicine, and a fellowship in infectious diseases through Harvard Medical School. Also on the call was Neha Kramer, who leads up the guidance and technical assistance team within the school support section of the state, tribal, local, and territorial support task force for CDC's COVID-19 emergency response. It was a very important opportunity for both me and our Deputy Superintendent, Tabitha Branham, to hear directly from them regarding their studies and data that have led them to advise all schools to have a universal mask requirement. While again, I know that many of you would like me to discount their recommendations, possibly asserting that I know more than they do, I would never in good conscience do such a thing as the leader of our school district. Also keep in mind that all local health authorities for both Richardson and Dallas County advise that the number one way we can keep our kids in school face-to-face is to maintain our universal mask requirement. I am hopeful that this local decision remains lawful so that we can continue to make this decision at the local level based on advice from our medical experts and advisors. But it was great to ask questions and to hear affirmations from them about this important safety measure to keep our students safe. We have lifted up our COVID-19 dashboard to report daily the current active COVID-19 positive cases in the district. I can share with you that as of this afternoon, we have 34 positive employees and 126 positive student cases. We are keeping our blueprint updated on our district's website with the current guidance from both local and state health and education authorities. The blueprint is your go-to place for all the information that you need to know about COVID-19 risk mitigation protocols in RISD. Now, we know some of our students are in quarantine due to being COVID-19 positive or in close contact of someone positive. To support these students and to keep them learning while they are out of school, on Monday, August 30th, RISD will implement the COVID support program. If your child has to quarantine, they will receive an information sheet from their campus principal with information on how to access a COVID-19 support teacher while at home. Elementary students will take home their iPad and secondary students will use their school device. There will be 2 to 3 required Zoom meetings a day with an RISD teacher, and additional work will be provided through Seesaw and Google Classroom. All activities will directly follow the RISD curriculum, and this will help ensure that your student continues to learn the same material even while at home. This is one of the ways we are working to ensure we are keeping students learning and that they have access to instruction as we continue to implement important health and safety protocols. In closing, nothing would make me happier, nothing would make the whole district happier than for us to have all of our students safely back in school face-to-face without mask. Many want to know, when will we remove the mask mandate? And obviously this is a fluid answer that will be based on the advice of our medical experts, such as those that I have referenced earlier. We appreciate your continued support as we begin this new school year with our focus on safety and learning for all of our students in Richardson ISD.